Good morning. Today we have to study product life cycle. What is the exact meaning of product life cycle? What is the definition of product life cycle? And now what are the different types of the stages in PLC product life cycle? And what type of a benefit business can get? What type of advantages business can get from the product life cycle? All such things we have to study now. Product life cycle is a very popular and important concept. Try to understand. It is a very important and popular concept. Try to understand. A product life cycle is the cycle. What is it? Product life cycle is the cycle that a product goes through from development to decline. It means that product goes through the different stages from development to declination. It's typically broken up into 6 stages. Business owners and marketers use the product life cycle to make important decisions and strategies on advertising, budgets, product prices, and packaging. It means that product life cycle is useful for all such things. For what purpose? For advertisement purpose, you have to decide the strategy. For budget purpose, for product prices purpose, and packaging purpose also. It means that it is a very popular and important concept in marketing, and it is a necessary input and direction for the development of suitable marketing strategy from time to time. The product life cycle compares a product with a living organism and a status that is similar to the living being. Okay? A product also passes through a birth and death situations. It means already I told you the development and declination. Okay, these are the stages there, and through those stages product pass through. Okay, the attractiveness of the product life cycle, that is PLC, is the obvious analogy of the birth and death of a product and services to the birth and death of living organism. Now, one definition is given by the Philip Kotler. Try to understand. What type of a definition? That the definition also given by the Philip Kotler. He describes the concept of product life cycle in the following words. The product life cycle describes the courses of product sales and profits over its lifetime. It involves distinct stages such as product development, introduction, growth, maturity, and declination. Okay. The traditional PLC has 4 stages. There are different stages now. Traditional PLC is having different stages, and modern PLC having different stages. In some PLC you will find 5 stages. In some PLC you will find 6 stages. Okay. No matter about the number of stages. For example, introduction, growth, maturity, declination. Okay, and all such. Kotler has developed a broader perspective. He believes that the life of product begins at the point of conception of product idea, which is bit earlier to product introduction. A brief description of Kotler's of the PLC is as below. Okay. Now the stages are given of the product life cycle, and the description is also there. What is the first stage of product life cycle? Product development, introduction, growth, maturity, saturation, decline, and obsolescence. Okay. Now we have to study step by step. First stage is there. Product development. It starts when the company finds and develop a new product idea. During this stage, sales are zero and company's investment cost increases. The development stage of the product life cycle is the research phase before a product is introduced to the marketplace. Try to understand. This is when companies bring in investors, develop prototypes, test product effectiveness, and strategize their launch. Okay. Due to the nature of this stage, company spends a lot of money without bringing any revenue because the product is not being sold yet. It means that product you have to sold, company has to sell that product, but before selling that stage, company has to make such type of investment and expenditure also. Okay, this stage can last for the long time, depending on the complexity of the product, how new it is, and the competition. For the completely new product, the development stage is hard because the first pioneer of the product is usually not as successful as a later iteration. Okay, it means that this is the first stage. What is it? Product development. Try to understand. You have to write different types of the stages in PLC, and those stages you should have to know in detail. That's why first stage, that is development. Now second stage we have to understand, that is introduction. It is a period of slow sales growth. Try to understand. Introduction is a period of slow sales growth as the product is introduced in the market for the first time. When you are going to introduce the product first time, at that time your sales will be slowly growing. Okay, slowly growing sale you will find there. Profit do not arise during that stage because there are heavy expenses of product introduction. Most of the money is spent to attract the distributors and build their inventories. That's why profit is not possible in this stage immediately. The introduction stage is when a product is first launched in the marketplace. This is when marketing team begin building product awareness and reaching out to the potential customers. It means that in this stage, market awareness, product awareness should be built up. Okay, and for that you should have to make a beginning. You should have to begin the building of product awareness and also reaching out to the potential customers. Typically, when a product is introduced, sales are low and demand builds slowly. Usually, this phase is focused on advertising and marketing campaign. Companies build their brand, work on testing distribution channels, and try to educate potential customers about the product. If those tactics are successful, the product goes into the next stage, that is growth. What is the next stage? Growth. Okay. What do you mean by growth? It is the period of rapid market acceptance and increasing profit. Try to understand. It means that market acceptation is also essential. Acceptance is essential. You should have to get the acceptance and demand from the customer. It is the stage in which products sales start climbing quickly. The early adopters of the product continue to buy the products, and the next buyers will follow them if they hear favorable words about the product. At this stage, competitors enter the market to catch up the profit opportunities. They introduce new product features and the market starts expanding. In the growth stage, company can capture the dominating position in the market by spending a lot of money on product improvement, promotion, and distribution. During this stage, consumers have accepted the product in the market and customers are beginning to truly buy in. That means demand and profits are growing, hopefully at the steadily rapid pace. Okay. The growth stage is when the market for the product is expanding and competition begins developing. Okay. Potential competitors see success and want in. During this phase, marketing campaigns often shift from getting customers to buy into the product to establishing a brand presence to consumers choosing them over developing competitors. Additionally, as companies grow, they will begin to open new distribution channels and add more features and support services. It means that this is done only in this growing stage. What is it? Growth stage. Now, next stage we have to understand, that is a maturity. It is the period of slowdown in the sales growth. Try to understand. It is the period of slowdown in the sales growth because the product has achieved acceptance by the most potential buyers. Profits level off or decline because of, what is the reason? Because of increased marketing outlays of defend the product against competition. At this stage, the sales are its peak through the growth in sales is negligible or almost nil. The cost per consumer is low and profits are high. Try to understand. In this stage, cost per consumer definitely you will find low and profits are high. The maturity stage lasts longer than the earlier stages and poses certain problems for marketing management. Since the sales growth is low or nil, the sales are mostly stable. Further, there is a possibility of declining sales in the future. So, the company has to maximize the profit on one side and defend the market on the other side. It means that company has to try to maximize the profit and also defend the market. Therefore, the company has consider to modify the market, either to modify the product or modify the marketing mix. It means that in this stage all such things are done. The maturity stage, when the sales begin to the level off from the rapid growth period. Okay, at this point companies begin to reduce their prices so they can stay competitive amongst growing competition. This is the phase where a company begins to become more efficient and learns from the mistakes made in the introduction and growth stages. Marketing campaigns are typically focused on differentiation rather than awareness. This means that product features might be enhanced, prices might be lowered, and distribution becomes more intensive. During the maturity stage, products begin to enter in the most profitable stage. It means that in this stage definitely you will find product begin to enter the most profitable stage. The cost of production declines when the sales are increasing. It means that in this maturity stage definitely your product sale will be increased and cost of production will be decreased. It means that it will be declines, and then your profit margin will be increased. In this way, this is the very important stage. What is it? Maturity stage. Then next stage we have to understand saturation. During this stage, try to understand, very important stage. During this stage, product saturation stage, competitors have begun to take a portion of the market and product will experience neither growth nor decline in sales. It means that you will find there neither growth or nor decline. It means that stable sales you will find, stable sales figures you will find. Typically, this is the point when most customers or consumers are using the product, but there are many competing companies. At this point, you want your product to become the brand preference, so you don't start to enter the decline stage. Again, marketers need to focus on differentiation in the features, brand awareness, price, and customer service. The competition reaches its apex at this stage. In this way, this situation you have to understand what is it? Saturation. And last stage we have to understand, that is the decline. It is the period when sales fall off and profit drops. It means that in the declination period, definitely, unfortunately, you will find your sale is going to fall and profit is also going to drop. This decline may be rapid or slow. This decline in sale may be due to the reason like technological advances, changes in customer taste, changes in consumers taste, consumers demand, increased competition, or due to the reason of specific to the company or the product. The company has to reduce its expenditure and adopt a policy of milking the brand. Try to understand. Milking the brand, this policy you should have to adopt. To push the sale, many companies offer a cut in price. If decline continues, companies first phase out unprofitable and then it goes to phase out of weak items. Okay, it means that in this declination you will find, unfortunately, If your product does not become the preferred brand in the marketplace, you will typically experience a decline. Sales will decrease during the heightened competition and hard to overcome. Okay. Additionally, consumer might lose interest in your product as time goes on, just like CD example. Okay, CDs. This example very important. Now pen drives are using there, online musics are also there, online data carriers are also there, and CD is not used there. Okay, if a company is at this stage, they will earlier discontinue their product, sell their company. It means that such type of a product will not be sold out. Okay, that's why company has to sell their unit or innovate and iterate on their product in some way. It means that in declination stage, either company has to stop their product, either company has to wind their business, or either company has to sell their unit to the other or stop their product. These are the ways in the declination. It means that in this way, these are the different stages of product life cycle. Try to understand. Now, those stages you have to understand, and to examine the profit life cycle, successful companies can implement, try to understand, to extend the product life cycle. You can make extension in the product life cycle also, and successful companies can implement new advertising strategies, reduce their prices of the product, add new features to their increase value proposition. Okay, explore new markets or adjust brand packaging. The best company will usually have products at several points in the product life cycle at any given time. It means that in this stage also, these things you have to understand. Now, what are the advantages? What are the advantages of product life cycle? Try to understand. There are different types of the advantages of product life cycle. You have to understand what are the advantages. First advantage I have mentioned here, it reduced time to market. Okay. Then second advantage is also there, reduced market entry cost. Definitely with the help of product life cycle, you can reduce the market entry cost. Then more efficient and profitable distribution channel is also possible. You have to select, you have to decide, you have to choose the more efficient and profitable distribution channels for your product. Okay. Then higher return on investment from the promotional campaigns is also possible. If you organize such type of promotional campaigns, at that time definitely you can get higher return on investment. Also extend the lifetime of your product by adapting your approaches as it moves through the life cycle. It means that you can extend the lifetime of your product by what? By adapting your approaches as it moves through the life cycle. Orderly and profitable end of life cycle, end of life product management. Okay, orderly and profitable end is also possible of the life product management. Okay, helpful the firm in preparing an effective plan by knowing the PLC of the product. You can prepare effective plan by knowing the product life cycle. Okay, after knowing the product life cycle, definitely you can prepare effective plan for your product. Okay, firm can understood product sales process. Try to understand, firm can understood product sales process through distinct stages. What are the stages? And those stages also firm can understood with the help of the PLC. The PLC helps to know profit rise and fall at the different stages of the PLC. Okay, and PLC helps to decide different marketing strategies. Try to understand. PLC helps to decide different marketing strategy. These are different types of the advantages also you can get from the product life cycle. Okay. Now, what is the process of new product development? Try to understand. New product development process you have to study. What do you mean by new product development? New, it means which is not old. Product development process you have to study. When sales starts, try to understand, when sales start declining, customers go for newer and better product. Try to understand. At this stage, new product entry is required. In this sense, firm should think a new product. A firm may add new product through acquisition or development. The way of acquisition includes three ways. Try to understand. Acquisition is possible through three ways. What are those? Firm can buy other firms. Second, through buy license, and the last can buy a patent. The development way includes, try to understand, development way includes two ways. First, firm can develop a new product in their own laboratories, and through the contract with researcher or a new product development firm to develop typical new product. The life of firm is closely associated. The life of firm is closely associated with development of new product. The product must be proper to fulfill the changing need of the customers. Okay. The modern technology is important to implement the existing business. Thus, the product plan is the first stage or first step for the whole marketing program. The top level management potentials are concerned to the new product planning. Try to understand. Some specialists from the sales and marketing, research and development, manufacturing and finance are invited. And this group of experts, try to understand, this group of experts prepare the new product development plan. Such plan includes different types of the stages, different types of the steps which are given in this chart. What are those steps? Those steps are also we have to study. Now first step is also there, first stage is also there, that is idea of new product. New product planning process has the first step in idea generation. The focus in this first stage generation, the focus in this first stage is on visualizing for new product ideas. Some ideas visualized at this stage are good, sufficient to be commercially successful. New product idea derives from various roots. An important root of new product idea is customer needs and desire seem to be most better and logical way to start looking for new product idea. Planning a product starts with the visualization of the product ideas. According to the Drucker, there are two sources of new product ideas. What are those two sources? First, internal, and second, external. Internal sources includes research and development department, technical service staff, company salesman, executive personnel, company sales record, top management, company patent department, employee suggestions, and brainstorming sessions of the management. These are internal sources. Whereas external sources includes customers, competitions, trade literature, consulting organization, trade fairs, advertising agencies, government agencies, distributors, wholesalers and retailers. These are the external sources. And from these both of the sources, you can get new idea of the product. Now, what is the second stage? Screening or evaluating the ideas. You have to screen or evaluate the ideas also. Now, after generation the product ideas, the further stage is evaluating these ideas. The product ideas are expected to be benefited and it will help for customer satisfaction, profitability and good market share. In this stage, all ideas are not to be accepted due to some product plans require large amount of the investment. For some plans, raw material is now available. Some plans are not to be practicable. Hence, all of these ideas are not taken into account. Right? Understand? You have to select proper idea which is feasible, which is affordable, which is profitable, and such type of idea you have to select. Okay? Only profitable idea you have to accept, and those ideas are to be accepted for the next investigation. Now next stage is also there. What is this third stage? Testing the concept. You have to test the concept which is you have selected. After the evaluation of the stage, after evaluation stage, the next step of the testing the concept. What is the next stage? That is testing the concept. In this stage, focus is on what? It is tested at this stage, and that product is a concept, and that product concept itself, whether the prospective consumers understand the product ideas, are they accepting your ideas, are they going to accept your product, are they receptive towards the ideas, whether customers actually need such type of products, and whether they will truly search for your product. Okay, this type of a testing is essential. For these reasons, the testing is essential. The testing, the concept means incorporating customers' meaning into the products. It means that you have to incorporate customers' meaning into our product ideas. Concept testing helps the firm to select the best among the alternative product concepts. For testing the concept, consumers are called upon or to offer their comments on the precise written description. Okay, the attributes and expected benefits also. It means that in this way testing concept is applied. Now next stage also we have to study. What is it? Analysis of business. This is very important stage in the development of new product, because several vital decisions you have to take. You have to take several vital decisions also based on the analysis. Analysis of business is nothing but a combination of marketing research, cost benefit analysis, and assessment of competition. It is detailed scrutiny to evaluate its market potential, capital investment, rate of return on investment. Okay, this type of analysis you have to do. In this stage, various analyses are done as a demand analysis, cost and social analysis, profitability analysis. Such type of analysis are also done there. Business analysis helps the economic prospects of the new product concept. It will also verify reasonably and feasibly. You have to verify the reasonability and feasibility of the selected product ideas from the business viewpoint. Okay, business analysis is also called as market analysis, which involves a projection of future demand. The new product must offer a realistic objective profitability, can be decided by BEC, break-even chart, or break-even analysis. It means that for analysis of business, BEC is also used. Break-even chart is also used. With the help of break-even chart and with the help of break-even point also, you can decide the affordable prices. You can decide the reasonable prices of your products. Okay, and that's why this is the next stage of the analysis of business. Now further stage we have to study. What is it? Product development. After market analysis, the idea on paper is translated into product. Whatever may be ideas you have written on the paper, those ideas are translated into the product. Don't forget it all. It means that such type of a translation is also essential into the product. In this fifth stage, the product is designed according to the needs and wants of the buyers. Product development is presentation of new product in current markets. New product is offered in the market in order to give better satisfaction to the customer. Okay, these are the objectives of such type of a new products also, and with the help of these all features you can launch your new product. Okay, you can develop your new product also. Then next stage is also there, test marketing. What is it? Test marketing. Test marketing is very essential part of the new product development. Try to understand. Test marketing is conducted to find out the feasibility of full marketing program for national distribution. Okay, the entire product marketing plan is tried on it for the first time in the small number of selected test markets. For example, test cities or test areas. Under this stage, customers or consumers' views are tested under general market conditions. Test marketing helps the firm to find out the mistakes and additional important information for product development and for modification in our product mix. Test marketing will help to answer the questions such as, is the new product labeled or packed correctly? Is the company justified investing large amount of the product capacity? On these answers, management may take decision whether to accept or reject the new product. Positive answer will reassures marketers. Okay, in this way, this is the second last stage of the new product development, and the last stage we have to understand, commercialization. This is the last stage of product development program. Okay, once the test marketing gives positive indications or signal to the company, then company can go ahead for finalize all the features of the product. Okay, at this stage, marketing management can launch full advertising and promotional programs for wide distribution, wide production strategies. Okay, market programs and such type of market program starts and product flow to the market for the sale. Now the product is born. Try to understand. Now at this stage, new product is born and its life cycle will start in due course. Try to understand. In this way, these are the different steps or stages in new product development process. Okay, how many stages are there? How many steps are there? 7 stages are there. What are those? First, idea of new product. Second, screening or evaluating the ideas. Third, testing concept. Fourth, analysis of business. Fifth, product development. Next, test marketing, and the last, commercialization. These are the different types of these stages in new product development. Okay, in this way we have studied the different steps of the new product development and how new product is also can be developed. Okay, these are the references for preparation of these slides, and if any difficulty will be there, you can contact me. Okay, thank you very much.